fans, and you know the dogs are ready to bite. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia's offense will get the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Clemson's offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Red pass, it's complete. Plows through the defense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tight end trying to get in. In with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Edwards. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Georgia going up tempo. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Quickly complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. He'll take it himself. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Edwards. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Catch in the middle. It's Avant. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Shotgun snap on third down. Complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Got his man quickly. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That last completion has him set up, second and short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Wide open downfield. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And the Dogs will snap it on first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Plucks it out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Trying to barrel in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Nice job by this offense. Put the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Avant. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
At after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. On the shovel. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the missed connection on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Quarterback extends the play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Georgia going up tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. The short hands, it's Wilson. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because when he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking to the big tight end. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Now, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the 2nd half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the 2nd half for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got an open man. At the 35, he's open. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Got it in the middle. It's Wiley. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Got it in the middle, it's Lindsey. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Just keeps slinging it. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Lindsey. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Avant. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on first down. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access and he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Caught in the backfield. It's Avant. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Avant. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. On target. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Dogs are in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Music note. Music note. Charcoal.
They want to run this quarterback. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Georgia! And here they come, almost all the way back.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
That's caught. It's Wiley. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. To throw, it's Edwards. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
Marches ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call, but not a lot of time left in the game.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Powers forward. And they score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jars loose by the hit.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game, late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. It's a draw. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He picked up some of that lost yardage, not enough for the first down, and in the waning seconds, they do get the clock stopped. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Offense in an empty set. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The run from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. First down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Let's it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on it today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with? Who's better? Who's going to make the playoff? Big feather in the cap. Big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.